Yeah, I tried to fix my nigga's credit, but he said he wanted key. Told that nigga stay down and we can get a LLC. Get your EIN number, get your done number for free. Get a couple net 30s, we be ballin' in some weeks. Hey, go to the bank.
We really just, you know what I'm saying, we here with a few real men talking about real subjects, you know what I mean?
Well, man, CJ,
Yeah, like
all business every day, man. Let's do it.
So with it, I'm Frank, not Hank. We gonna take it to the bank. Don't come back if it stank. Around here, this is real free game. Just look at it like that. This is free game. You know what I'm saying? Like the niggas say, free game today. This is free game today on all aspects. On this level, that level, this side and that side. You know what I'm saying? And try to change the situation on what we done went through, so you ain't gotta go through that.
Boss Cuts, your local barber, you want to get tightened up, I'll be here for you.
Good with it. My name Mac 11. Just good.
where you from though, bro?
I'm originally from Earl Village.
Okay.
But they tore down Earl Village when I was like 8 years old. So from 8 years old,
Nah, you can move them.
so from 8 years old, from Tuckasegee, I went to West Boulevard.
Okay.
From West Boulevard, I went to Tuckasegee.
Do you do the side thing? You do the whole Charlotte northeast side? No, you just.
Nah, I wasn't familiar with the east like that, but I lived over there. Only part I'm really familiar with on the east side is Grid Time. So
I got you. I got
Nah,
yeah, Grid Time.
So let me Robbie see you going crazy on the ground.
for sure.
Frank, bro, I think I met you at the studio. Right. Piping up like a motherfucker.
You see?
Yeah, that piped up. I'm over
That's
there.
why I say he got big because the game.
Yeah.
He piped up, bro. I follow, bro. He piped up.
Man, don't damn if you come here and don't dumb it down today, nigga. Come here and dumb it down. No, bro, he's piping. Oh man. Listen, he
I don't know what kind of shoes it is.
them motherfuckers some all white dunks or something. Some all white dunks or some shit like that. Yeah, look, bro, yeah, listen, bro, don't listen. He got me right here. Let me see. Yeah. He pipe now. He definitely somebody to pay attention to, cause he pipe.
He ain't but 16.
16. Oh yeah. And he pipe though, bro. Like he living like he 21.
He living like he 30.
Something like that.
Nah, he tapped in for sure. Okay, so let me start with this. We can just go around. And I'm glad you're here because you can put like a kind of younger perspective to it. When people come to us and be like, they trying to get on, you know what I'm saying? They trying to make some money. They trying to got down, want to ride a Hellcat scat packs instead of want some jewelry, want some diamonds, want to wear designer. What should we tell them? And they like, and when we tell them like, hey man, yeah, go to school, you know what I'm saying? We might shoot some shit like go to school or stay in school, stuff like that. And they not hearing it. Like they not hearing that shit. So what should we tell them? Like the younger generation. That come to us and be like, nah nigga, you ain't go to school, you ain't go to college. I want a $20,000 chain, I want a scat pack, and I want some Balenciagas. And me working at McDonald's ain't gonna do this. You saying get a job, me working that food line ain't gonna put me in that scat pack.
I'm gonna ask you why the fuck you think you gotta work at Food Line? Who the fuck told you that?
Okay.
Right?
And they gonna be like, I'm not in college, I'm in high school.
I don't really give a fuck. Like that is it's a total mindset thing, right? It's what the fuck we've been told, what we've been shown on TV, and all that shit. You gotta dig. This is. I wouldn't tell them this, but I would say you gotta dig deep into your subconscious and get rid of all of that shit that was programmed into you. And everything that you see out here is for everybody, man. It really is. You don't have
want
to
that
work
lifestyle.
at that. And I mean, then fucking work for it. Either do what you gotta do. First of all, I ain't gonna knock nobody for doing whatever the fuck you gotta do.
So you saying fuck, I'm gonna start trapping.
If you got a fucking plan to get out of that shit fast, hey, I ain't gonna tell you what the fuck to do.
Okay.
I think the plan getting out of it come from us. You know what I'm saying? Because we done been there, done that. So now that we out, we can show them how to get out. You know what I mean? So it's like they get into this game thinking that everything peaches and cream, but it's not. I don't understand that. This shit come hard at you. This shit come with a lot of
jail,
tears.
niggas. You think you gonna be in the street and not go to jail?
Come on, man.
Do you believe that shit? You know what I'm saying? You think you can be in the streets and not go to jail?
I mean, consequences.
Prison, yes.
when I was growing up, I ain't gonna say I wasn't expecting it, but I didn't really think it'd just hit me like how it always hit me. Cause I'll see niggas, they go to jail, they get smacked on the wrist. We're like, bro, you done did this, that, your record all fucked up. And then my first time, they trying to give me 10 years.
Cause you special, bro. You be the
They
special.
trying to give me all this goddamn time, you know what I'm saying? But what I would say, you know what I'm saying, somebody asking, ooh, I want to do this, I want what you got, how you get to do. You got to learn the game. Learn it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the music. You know what I'm saying? Had a nigga would have learned it first, probably got it a little bit far instead of just jumping out there, swinging your back, hitting every ball come to you. Some ball you niggas get struck out. Sometimes you might want to get struck out. You might not. This home run might not come. It might come with a prison sentence. One of your close partners getting killed. Goddamn, losing a family member. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely got to put out that great energy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely about doing the right shit, even when you could be doing the wrong shit and get away with it.
The right way.
You know what
So
I'm saying?
learn what the fuck you doing.
Right, if this what you gonna do, if you got your mind made up, fuck it, this one, learn it first. Learn it, learn how it works. Learn the numbers, learn how niggas play. You gotta learn how people come around and they don't come around. You gotta learn it first, so when shit start happening, you won't be in your feelings about shit. You'll be like, oh, it's the game. It's the game. The robbers, the jackals, niggas trying to fuck your bitch, motherfuckers to kidnap your cousin. It's the game. Goddamn, your partner who you
set you up.
Yeah, your partner
Your
who
main brother.
Your partner who you
turn
don't grow
on
with,
you.
y'all done did everything.
Turn on you, bro.
Matter of fact, a nigga who taught me the game, damn boy, taught me a lot of shit. We used to always talk about shit, like, bro, you know, you ain't never been locked up, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be quiet. I'm like, all right, cool. Shit go down. I'm like, bro, I'm finna go down and tell these people that I did it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's five people in the car. And I didn't want to risk nobody else telling on me. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my charge like a man because there's 5 people. Before they start throwing once on everybody, let me go down and tell them people that they wouldn't even, I was by myself, yada, yada. And this nigga still told it.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I'm like, boom. Don't nobody say nothing. I'm going to go down and tell them people I did it. Telling people, he still placing me on the scene how he plays. I'm like, damn. I know not to fuck with him. Never. Never.
What you think, man?
Shit, honestly,
You already got it, but you feel me?
if niggas not really gonna, if they don't, like, niggas want to get in this shit, but they don't know this shit really real, you feel me? Like, they trying to do the same shit we doing, but they can't.
Honestly, where I'm at a stage in my life now, I'm like, okay, this is not how I did it, but if I knew what I knew now, this is how I would have done it.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't have, for example, I started, you know what I'm saying, started with some scam shit, boom, made a quick 20 racks, right? 20 racks in a day off an account. Back in the day, statute of limitations over. You know what I'm saying? So I took that 20K, went to Cali, and got some bowls, you feel me? Came back over here and flipped it, you know what I'm saying? Got the bowls for like 800, so the bitch was 28 and short it back then. It's 1,000, you know what I'm saying? That's 1,000 times 20. I just got there, boom, you feel me? So if I knew what I knew back then, I would have got an LLC, $125, $225 to get it expedited. I had no credit back then. I would have bought a trade line, an authorized user, put my score at 750 in a month. You know what I'm saying? I would have took that money that I made and put some primaries on my credit score, which is secured accounts. I would have went. A secured account is nothing but me going to the bank getting a secured credit card. I would have built my personal credit profile up, and with my LLC, I would have got my EIN number. Would have went to the bank. Would have got a DUNS number, which is free. You know what I'm saying? Waited the week till my DUNS number come, and if they call me, honestly, my DUNS number came in 2 days. You know what I mean? I would have got my business. I would have got a net 30, which is just a 30-day agreement with you and another business to like establish credit. They report that to my business score. So, bro, with that 20 racks, bro, I would have spent less than 10 building my EIN, which is my business, like building my business credit and my personal credit. And I could have did what I love and leveraged that to get funding from the bank. And I would have been legit. Like my music, like, you know what I'm saying? When I still love music, but I was so passionate with music, bro. I could have made a record label, got an LLC with my record label, did a net 30 through my record label. I could have been paying myself through the company, putting me as an employee. I could have been showing revenue, go to the bank and leverage that. You know what I mean?
I mean, that touched on it, because at the end of the day, we asking, like, what we could do. Like, we literally doing that right now. Like, it's about setting that example. Because at the end of the day, you can tell a nigga all day, but if they want what you got. At the end of the day, if you really have it and they like, okay, that's what I want to do, the reason why they got in their mind they got to go through this way to get it is because that's growing up. That's all we had to look at. That's at the end of the day, we just not getting to the point to where we publicly seeing successful black men in America that ain't take that route. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't on no selling dope shit, they was out here robbing or they was pimping. And it was one of those three, or you by magic can make it in the league some kind of way. But that even is a hoot.
Right, that was not no niggas. You ain't saying that. Like niggas who we grew up with, niggas who can ball, niggas who went to school, niggas who went to college. Everybody ain't making it to the league.
And there's some cold ass niggas out here too.
We gotta be honest though. Did they dedicate themselves? That's another topic. Dedication. Yeah. Did they dedicate themselves?
Before you go away from that, I know bullshit. Got a picture right here. I can't show you the next one, but 15 G's today on a credit card, on a business, on an LLC that I started in fucking November. And what is it? The beginning of February right now.
And that's not the first one.
What you said was, damn, this is not the first one. I got a shit ton of them. I got the fucking American Express Platinum card.
You can have more than one LLC at a time.
Yeah,
you can have more than LLC at a time.
You can have about five. You can have five. That's like businesses. You can have five. You can have 1 million LLCs. How many LLCs
What
you think Jay-Z got?
All of them.
How many LLCs you think Jay-Z got?
One for each car he got.
Right. Shit like that. So that's why, like, bro, if you want to be in the streets, my advice, like, bro, you got to learn the credit business, because I mean, when I was growing up, motherfuckers be like, the old coons who was really doing it, the game that I did got, but okay, you can't sell dope forever. I didn't understand that. Like, then another like, well, yes you can, but you got to have a job. Because if you sell a dope 24 hours of the day, 365 days of the year, you're going to jail, you're going to prison, you're getting indicted, you're not dodging all
might die.
Them three. So then you got to worry about death, you got to worry about jackals, then you got to worry about family trying to steal from you, then you got to worry about family trying to set you up, because they're the only ones that probably can get close to you.
That part.
So my advice, you definitely gonna have to learn.
Yeah, for sure. I've been trying to get on that credit shit.
That's your
I've
best
been just
bet,
trying to
bro.
get a little
Like,
older. I tried to get my bed under my name. That was like, you too young.
Yeah, you
feel me?
16.
So like what in your name?
A bed.
Okay.
Like a little, the little foldable shit go up and down. I just had to get it under my brother's name and shit. That was like, you too old, you too young. I was like, shit, it's all good. I'm already knowing to hop on that. You feel me?
I think, for real, you 16, right? My bad.
Yeah.
You 16, but honestly, bro, you gotta do research. They change it up. I forgot which bank do it, but you can be 16 and older, and somebody could put you exactly.
Cosign, yeah.
Not even cosign.
Authorized user.
Authorized user. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them you can get as low as 14. So if you know a nigga that's got, you know what I'm saying, that's straight with all their credit and they pay their bills on time, bro, all you gotta get them to do is put your name on there, and now you got a credit line. You get a couple of them, they don't give a fuck about your age. You can get whatever the hell you want.
Honestly, that's your first step. You ain't got nothing in your credit, but get a trading line. Like, I be telling people, like, if you ain't got no credit, honestly, to me, that's the best credit. To me. And I say that's the best credit. Let me rephrase that. That's the best credit to build upon, because now you are in complete control of your credit. You at zero credit. A trade line gonna put you in the 700s. Then it's up to you to either go from there or. You know what I mean?
I guess that goes to what I was saying, having a plan to get out, right? However the fuck you come up on some money, it's a couple different ways. You can go buy a fucking laptop and go learn the program. You can learn that shit for free. You can't go to school and learn that shit, because by the time you get out of school, that shit's outdated. So you best to just learn that shit on your own, or come and fuck with me. I teach you the shit. Like, I enjoy that shit. You got some more. You got, and if you don't want to do that shit, you got some money. Go buy, $10,000 worth of authorized trade lines and shit like that, right? Put those on your credit. You could do that, and then you'll have established credit. Or you could take that 10K and put that shit in a 7702 life insurance plan.
Boy, break that down for him. Break it down.
It's a whole life. It's called whole life insurance. So you basically with that joint. Especially if you're in the game or some shit, right? Like, you want to have a life insurance on your hands because your people getting paid off. But you pay into this joint, but after you have paid into it for so long or paid so much into it, you can actually take loans off.
Oh my God, that's the game. Remember we were talking about that.
And all of this shit, all of that is completely tax-free. When I say tax-free, Uncle Sam is like, don't put that shit on your tax returns or nothing. I don't want to see none of that shit.
Right.
7702 whole life insurance.
Yeah.
Put that shit on your joint. If you got 10K to put into that shit right now, dog, you can start to loan that money back to yourself, and when you paying it back, the interest goes back to you. And then over time, this is how the rich of the fucking rich are able to pass down all of this shit to their fucking kids. It's not that they was just paid out. They take over the whole fucking plan that these motherfuckers done paid, however much into. And the shit actually grows. So it grows on an index just like the stock market, right? But the stock market just crashed a little bit and all that kind of shit. But the whole it is going to go back up. But here's the thing. The way whole life, the way that shit is invested, it's invested on a certain kind of index. I have to get the name of it. But as the stock market goes up, and when it starts to crash, this shit stays level. And then when it goes up again, it goes up with it. So it never goes down. This is a fucking life insurance plan.
But basically,
so
he just gave y'all game. If you have money to put 10K, like you said, into this,
if
you got money to put in life insurance, you got it right now. You up right now. You can put your money in this particular life insurance. Pay on it, so and so. You know what I'm saying? They agreements. And if you ever fall off, you can loan.
Yeah.
You can get money. You can get your money back.
No approvals like you going to the bank or none of that shit.
It's your money. So it's like you putting your money. Let me break it down to you. It's like you putting your money in a shoebox, but the shoebox making you money.
Yeah. Because with shit, $10,000, you can get damn near $500,000 policy right there.
See what I'm saying?
But the question that the youngest gonna ask is how you can get $10,000.
That part.
I mean,
exactly.
What you say?
A lot of ways.
And whatever route you choose,
See, we was growing up.
do what you
we
do.
We was selling candy in school.
Man, that shit
You
ain't
know what I'm
popping no more,
saying?
man, like that.
You'd be surprised.
Get you a YouTube
You'd
channel,
be
man.
surprised.
Ooh,
Get you a YouTube channel.
you talking about that monetized?
Right.
His brother eat off of YouTube.
My brother made.
We gonna throw that over
He
there.
got some digits in there. Let's just say there's some commas in there every fucking month. And you know what he do? He teach motherfuckers how to hack the Fire Stick.
That's it.
That's it. Cinema and all of those joints. You probably watch. If you ever program your shit, put those apps on there. You probably watch them doing it. He showed you how to do it. He made bank.
That life policy, bro.
That's it.
But think about it though, like with him doing that, he got in at the right time. When
Talking about YouTube?
shit. No, I'm just saying as far as Fire Sticks, like you have
You can
like
do anything,
something going on that's at like the hype of everything.
Everybody,
You know what I mean? Everybody trying to do it.
So
But if you that person that know how to do a little bit more, oh yeah, they gonna wanna learn.
Well, shit, one thing he had told me, though, you absolutely right, though, because one thing his brother told me was he caught the trend early because he was watching the analytics for YouTube, looking at what everybody was looking for. He ain't know shit about it, but once he seen, okay, a lot of people looking up this Fire Stick shit, let me see what that's about. Because that's now, I know that's being searched. That's one of the top trending things. So he just got in right on top of that. And it was like,
He started off of a fucking tutorial. I built a website where you can basically rip music or whatever sound off of YouTube. You've seen those kind of apps or whatever you wanted to download an instrument. Yeah, I built one of those and I was like, yo, make me a tutorial. Hey, Nate, I want to get him. Hey, what's that dude's name, the comedian here in Charlotte, that you put on the YouTube?
Ryan?
Del Mays. All right, I'll hit you back. I gotta tell you guys a story real quick.
You put a little extra in this thing.
Del Mays. But I'll get the guy.
That shit hit different.
This thing hit a little different, ain't it?
Hey, after you first open,
That's that real pattern. Look, hey, look. Hold on, I didn't mean to cut you off, but look. I
Let
don't
me
know what
read
they
that
did at
motherfucking
the
bottom.
bottom from here to there, but the shit just started tasting watery.
Yeah.
But when you get down there, that's where that funk is.
Yeah.
That's where that funk is.
The way he got started with just making a tutorial on how to use that joint to rip shit off of YouTube. Yo, he crashed my fucking server, man. I was getting 30,000 hits a fucking day. People in Thailand was downloading the fuck out of Bob Marley music. That's what was happening. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? I couldn't make any money off of it. It was, stealing some shit, right? But he got the views. What he did was YouTube came after him and was like, oh, hell nah. You stealing shit from us. Like, you teaching people to steal from us. He had to take the video down, but he had the subscribers.
So he switched it up.
He moved that over to, I think, Pokemon Go at the time. Did a little bit of shit there. That shit died down. And then he thought, well, some other people were killing it with the Fire Stick. And then he picked that joint up. And now he has over 100,000 subscribers. So it's about the, every business has this, when you create a business plan, you can't go into the bank and say, hey, my business is the only one that ever does this shit. You got to go in there and say that this industry, everybody that does what I do, he gets 25% of the market share. He gets 25% of the market share. He gets 10%. He gets 10%. Well, shit, all I need is fucking 2% of a $19 billion industry. You see what I'm saying? So competition is cool. But one more, the Del Mays dude. He put him on. Dude had like 1,000 subscribers. He's right here in Charlotte. He put him on to, told him a couple strategies with YouTube, and then he took it from there. Now this motherfucker making millions of dollars, man. And he started off doing comedy out of working at a pawn shop. And he got the camera that he was using from the fucking pawn shop. Like, come on, man.
You gotta use your resources, that's all right.
That's it, man. So whatever you gonna do, man, get something and then convert that shit. That's it. Move to the next play.
So basically, we tell them for that topic, plan way out, do what you gotta do, learn the game before you hop in there, know what come with that shit. So what y'all think about balance? How you balance that? So and I'm saying, and it you know what I'm saying, for me it would be street and legit, or you ain't gotta put no times on it, but for the young people out here that's, let's just say music or whatever you know what I'm saying, for us it's mostly music. You know what I'm saying, niggas wanna do music and shit. So how y'all balance that? Like the music and whatever you doing. And not even us general, like what would we tell somebody how you like, okay, he making racks, this particular person in the trap, making these plays, making these raps, but he wanna do music. And he not where he wanna be musically because he's focusing on a trap. So he might come to you and be like, how I balance this shit out? Or should I stop trapping at all? And if he stop doing that, then he stop funding his music. And he can't, he won't get a job because the nigga just made goddamn 15 racks this week. Not even this week, in 3 days.
I say how you can balance that is understanding that we all got something to live for out here. So when you find your purpose of living, whatever you're doing in life, that balance is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? You can be on either side of the track. You can be in the streets. You can be doing music. But when you got that reason to keep going, you'll never stop. You know what I mean?
How would that bring balance out? Finding your purpose, how does that bring balance?
It brings balance to your life by, like I say, understanding what it is and what's giving you life. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, you in the streets. You know what come with that. You know that one day that shit gonna end. Okay, you wanna do music. You wanna take it far. You wanna go to the top. But it's always that medium right there that's either gonna, you know, help you overcome, you know what I'm saying, or it's gonna keep you there and keep you stuck and keep you content with life. So it's all about discipline, and it's a mind thing.
So
You
discipline.
know what I mean?
Balance, you gotta find some discipline.
Yeah. In order to balance, you gotta find some discipline.
I definitely want to piggyback off what he said as far as finding something to live for. Because if not, then if you ain't got nothing to live for, then you already lost.
Going that way.
If you ain't got nothing to live for, you lost. You already lost. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure, for sure. My balance particularly would be my family and my daughter, shit like that, because it ain't about me no more. You know what I'm saying? Before I came here, I just took my daughter, her brother and her sister, and some other kids who ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't never seen before, to the trampolines place, paid all that shit, gave them all their little money and shit. Little shit like that. That's the balance for me, like, because it's the kids. The kids is the future, and that's the real. So if you ain't taking care of your family and if you ain't taking care of your people, then you already fucked up. If you ain't got no reason to live for, you fucked up. What's your purpose? That means you can crash out and find something else to do at any given moment. That should be the balance to definitely having something to live for, like a motherfucker. So you mean tell me you just out here doing this shit just to do it, just to get money, just to blend in with the other crowd, just to look like you getting, so you won't be left behind? Hell no. I done fell back, let them do them even though I could have did more. I let them people have shit, had that scene all that because I knew what come with that shit. So I refused to put myself in that type of market and make myself a target on that end. When I know what I'm doing though on this end, so I like, boom, I'm gonna be smart about it. Don't be dumb because you want this, you want that, but it's a time and a place for that shit. Your time gonna come. Your time, it will come. You just gotta stay down for it. And if you're not willing to stay down for it, once again, you lost again. You already lost. You gotta wait your turn. Everybody had to wait their turn on something. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, Howard had to wait their motherfucking turn to be that guy. Everybody don't jump out there being that guy. Okay, you got some nigga might jump out there. What, Kobe? He came from high school.
I think it was hard.
No, it's right. Okay, some niggas come fresh with LeBron and Carmelo Anthony. Them niggas were fresh out of, no, Carmelo went to, he did one year, but still.
They still had their downfalls.
LeBron was fresh out.
Oh, and you know why the downfall? You know where their downfall come from? Cause they didn't get all the proper steps that came with the game.
They jumped ahead on accident.
Right? Okay, you jump ahead. You get your little key. But boy, when shit started,
that shit lasts for a second though, bro. That shit lasts for a second. When you
like
skip steps,
blowing
that shit
overnight.
lasts for a second.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to Trinidad James, but bruh. This nigga blew overnight.
Yeah.
No disrespect, bro. Bro blew overnight.
Yeah.
And then after that song, he blew and I was in prison. By the time I got out of prison, they were calling him all kind of shit. They were like, who?
I'm done.
But I'm in prison, bro, so all we got is the radio. I'm on stage.
Say that nigga hot fire.
Oh, Lord, my watch.
But you only need that one though.
Nah, you right. You so right.
Only if you got your business right. That go back to the lake. Only if you got your
didn't have his
business
business right. Cause you look at him today, he's not nowhere where he's supposed to be.
That boy big worm.
He's definitely a big worm.
But it's that. But let's go.
No disrespect. No disrespect, but still.
But it's him not being where he wanna be. His choice though.
But at the end of the day,
yeah. If you don't choose to learn the game,
it is his choice. But at the end of the day, how the fuck do we see? And that's social media and all that shit. That shit is a facade.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
always.
saying? Because how the fuck do we know that he ain't where he want to be? That he done made it from where the fuck he want to be? How the fuck we know? He just showing us what he want us to see.
This nigga mama could be goddamn somewhere.
How the fuck do we know?
Yeah.
I'm saying, how do we know? He probably showing this showing. He ain't got to show us what he really making, and what that ain't our business. That's his choice to do that. Then you got motherfuckers who want to show everything.
You get clipped.
Yeah, you don't last long.
You don't last long.
You don't last long. You gotta chill out, my nigga.